We're in our PJs, and this is definitely not the most ideal way to do it. Not with this lighting and not with this outfit. However, we've got electricity. That's a big thing because we lost power for a couple days. So this is fun having the light on. And we've got some doggos. If you don't see the doggo, here he is. Whoa. He's comfortable, but he's more comfortable like this. He can breathe like this. Um, so this is video number 100, honestly, 100, because I've tried recording these a million times and they don't work. Or should I say I never upload them. But we're gonna finally upload this one, no matter what. So if it's bad, whatever, just skip to the next video. If it's not bad, feel free to you know, well, feel free to stay and subscribe and all that crap. I think I need to lay out my intentions for this channel and what I think I want out of this channel and what I would like to see this channel grow as. I think we've had we have a lot of videos that are all over the place and got bells and whistles and people jumping out of nowhere and you know, it's crazy. It's too much. When was the last time you had a conversation and then someone just randomly stuck a meme in your face? You know, well, nowadays it actually happens more often than you think, but um, it's just nice to be able to have a conversation with someone one on one as a human being, and that's kind of what I want to get at with this. Is I want to be able to just talk to you as if you were sitting in this living room, and sitting right across from me or on my coffee table, and staring up at me, and yeah. So let's see if I can maybe turn this. Whoa, hi. Maybe if I can make it like this, it'll make it less weird. Yeah, it's still weird. This is Kingsley. This is my doggo. Got Macy, but she just walked off. Hi, I said her name. Crap, now she's gonna come. Anyway, hello. This is probably gonna be called the Unfiltered Mark. I think that's what we're kind of deciding the name is. I'm not sure. But like I said, it's just me, unfiltered. You can call me Mark. And I'll be talking to you. And this channel's not going to be anything crazy. I'm not going to sit here trying to tell you what to think. I'm not going to tell you what to believe. I'm not going to try to persuade you in any one direction or another. I'm literally just here to talk. And if you want to just grab a cup of coffee, or if you're bored and you want to just hear someone talk, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm here to talk. I'm here to just lay it all out, whatever it is. I really, whatever it is. I usually, the videos I have recorded but never uploaded are usually out in nature, and I'm walking in nature. I bought a $600 camera that's now sitting in my drawer because I don't use it anymore. So stupid investment. But I bought one. Another stupid investment is a massage chair. I don't know why I have it. It's big and bulky and it's in my room. However, when I do sit on it like once a month, it's amazing. So it's worth the money now. But yeah, I am not good with my money sometimes. Most of my money ends up, I honestly want to know the truth, I end up spending it on food. Um, yeah, honestly, I just want to talk. That's pretty much it. If you want to just hear someone talk and throw me some ideas, maybe hopefully in time I'll have some emails out and you guys can um, email me some your thoughts on whatever. I'd love to just talk and hear what you have to say. I'm not trying to make a multi-million subscriber type of channel where I'm here to entertain people's ADHD. I'm not. I'm here to just talk and the way you would if you were out in camping, or wherever, um, or if the power went out. And speaking of which, my power did go out, like I already said. Do you see this? Do you see how much hair comes off this dog? And I said I wanted a short-haired dog because the other one was shedding too much. Thought, oh, this one wouldn't shed. He sheds more than her. Um, yeah, my blankets are like useless now. So if anyone has any ideas, please, on how to, I wash them. That's what I do. I wash them, throw them in the dryer, but somehow they come out with more hair than before. So I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I know that they make specific uh, fabric softeners or whatever they're called. Those lint, those the things that you put in the dryer, those fabric sheets, whatever. Um, so I'm gonna. My friend gave me one. Uh, that's meant specifically to like catch dog hair, and I've never used it. So I might actually try one of these blankets. I'll let you know. So stay tuned for next time. Uh, these are not going to be short videos either. I like to hear myself talk. I don't know what to tell you. I try not to be egotistical here and think that I know better than the general public, because I don't. I think, if anything, I've just had a lot of experiences, and if you want to be here to join in on these experiences and hear my perspective of my life, and it either resonates or it doesn't. I don't expect everything to resonate. And if you choose to willingly listen to these and no one's, holding you hostage, making you listen to my videos, then welcome. I hope our vibes match. I hope that we're just here and we can just get on with it. And that's that. So I guess at the 7-minute mark, I shall put a timer, if I know how to do that, which I don't know if I do, but I'll find a way to put that timer so that at the 7-minute mark you can start the video. Well, actually now closer to the 7:23 mark, and begin. Hello, welcome to your video. Hi. I guess as a little bit of background, I just bought a house, and this is my first purchase ever, and I'm very grateful to be in the position where I can buy a house, and be able to afford it as, um, yeah, afford it. Just scraping by, more or less. Not really. I really should be grateful, but it's just me and it's just the doggos, and I have some land that comes with this house, mostly woods, and I need to figure out what to do. My plans are to get some sheep. They're also, so sheep is a big one. I don't want goats. Everyone tells me to get goats instead because goat's milk is better than sheep's milk. However, however, goats are so much more annoying. I was thinking about starting a homestead channel, if you want to know the truth. And I recorded a couple of shorts. They're like, hello, welcome to my homestead. And this is, and join me on this adventure to, redo this entire land. I'm just like in the camera, and yeah, it was kind of cringy. I'm not gonna lie. I never uploaded any of those either. Plus, I realized there's like 1,001 homestead videos or channels. There's a lot, and I'm sure there's a lot of videos like this, which is fine. I think my block is that I want to make something useful and impactful, and it is gonna be useful and impactful for me. I know that much, because it's a way for me to get things off of my chest and out of my head. And more than that, I want it to be impactful and useful and beneficial to people around me, or the people watching it. So that's why I think a big part of my block has been trying to figure out what I want to do that could be useful, or how I want to portray this channel. And I think I always come back to authenticity, honestly. authenticity, enunciation. Uh, but yeah, it comes back to authenticity. I don't want to put on an alter ego. I don't want to just go after the masses. I just want to be here talking to you. Um, and here we are. So that's when I decided, well, I guess today I decided that now is as good a time as ever. Just start. Just start. You never know, So um, I don't know if I'll I probably will make another YouTube account to upload these. Just because I don't really know how that works. So we'll see. And if I look extra pudgy in this video, it's the angle. It's the angle. And I look so angry. I'm not that angry. Look, see that? That's a smile. I smile. But with the lighting, oh my god. See? And now part of me doesn't want to upload this video and wants to redo the whole thing because I'm afraid of the angle. So we'll see. I'm also getting really hot between the dog and the heat. So let's at least turn off the heat. I don't know how to do that. I gotta go all the way up for it to go down, and then it turns off. Hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, so I bought a house and it has some land, and I'm getting some sheep. Oh wow, that's a lot better, huh? I didn't realize there was all that background noise. Holy crap. Um, and the sheep, I kind of do want to start kind of a little mini homestead, something that I can just work on and build. And I hope that you guys will be here for it. It'll be a fun journey. This is not a homestead channel by all means. This is not a spiritual channel. This is not a philosophical channel. However, I have seen some, and if I get more traction, I'll start uploading some links. There's one dude, I think he's not Scottish. I think he's British. You want to know the truth. And he wears this little British top hat, whatever, not a top hat. He wears a British, not a fedora, whatever they're called. And he's got a British accent, and he talks to you like this in a very, no, it's an Indian accent. I don't know. He just talks in a British accent, and he's a cool dude, and he's helped me personally through some of my troubles that I've faced. Everyone has highs and lows, and I've gone through those lows, and I've sought external help, and I think it comes down to as simple as sometimes we just want someone to talk to and someone to listen to. Unfortunately, I can't. This is a video, so so I'm just gonna talk, and hopefully I hit the mark in some videos and some more than others maybe, and hopefully it just gives you a little break from whatever is going on here. I know I need it sometimes, and just hearing other people's perspective on situations. This isn't a happy channel. This isn't a sad channel. This isn't a thought. Well, I would like it to be thought provoking. It's not anger invoking or anything like that. I'm not trying to make a channel where um, there's a theme and everything has to have a message. No, you know what? We're human. We're allowed to be angry. We're allowed to be sad. We're allowed to just live with our emotions without needing someone to explain them to us. You're gonna come to that realization, or you're gonna get that explanation, if you will, that closure, whatever it may be. You're gonna get that on your own time. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what videos you hear, you listen to, right? That's all gonna happen here. Even though you want to give the credit to this YouTube account somewhere, right? Oh, well, words of wisdom. I think that's a channel or some. I forget. I don't know. It might not be. Um, but you might want to give credit to these random other channels for um, changing your mindset. But personally, I believe yes, they can be a catalyst and they can be a means to help you reach a specific thought or outlook. However, there the work happened here. The work happened here, right? You chose to look for those videos because you knew that you were ready to take that step in to change your mind, to change your perspective on life, to change your inner dialogue, to perhaps get a different perspective, someone else's perspective. The thing is, sometimes we want to accept other people's perspectives because it's easier than accepting our own. Does that make sense? It's easier for us to give someone else the credit for whatever reason. And I mean, we can go into that for 3.5 videos talking about how, as humanity, our power has been stripped away from us of this power of the individual, and this power of thinking critically and being able to sit with your own thoughts, and to accept your own thoughts. That's the crazy part. Look at his tail. It's one thing to have a thought, it's another thing to accept it. And sometimes, I don't know, we're just taught not to trust our intuition, um, and not to trust that we might know the answer. And so we look for someone else for validation. Um, Sometimes you just do, you know? And again, this is not meant to be a channel for the masses. Some things I'm going to say are going to probably trigger some people. Some things I say are probably going to do the exact opposite, and so be it. But I'm not this that's why it's called the Unfiltered Mark. I love that. I kind of like that. It's unfiltered. It's unfiltered. I can't take full credit for it. It was supposed to be Mark Unfiltered. However, I changed it around, so it's the Unfiltered Mark. So I'll take credit, but I can't take all the credit because the person that gave me the title, the suggestion for the name, she came up with it. But uh, yeah, I think we need to just be okay with accepting that we know the answer, and you knew the answer when you clicked on a video. And as much as you want to think that they did it and they're the ones who, got you to change your perspective, you were already wanting to change your perspective. You just needed that catalyst. And by all means, I'm not talking about, or I'm not saying that you should avoid these other resources because they are good resources. Because they are good resources and I've used them myself. I just want to give credit where credit's due, and I want to give you the credit that you did this. He can't breathe. His nose is like right up on the pillow. I want to give you the credit, and you should give yourself that credit. Go back to it. Besides the sheep, I'm getting chickens. By the way, I'm all over the place. I hope you know that. It's going to be, I hope you figure that out sooner rather than later. Let's talk about random stuff, then go into side tangent, go into other stuff. And again, it's me Unfiltered. It's Mark Unfiltered, or the Unfiltered Mark. I gotta write it down somewhere so that I can remember it. So yeah, so I want to get sheep. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because I have a hard time remembering if I fed these guys or not. Today, I couldn't figure it out. I'm 99% sure they had breakfast twice because I fed them this morning, and then I was like, wait, did you guys eat? So I fed them again. But I was like, better safe than sorry, so I just fed them again. It's okay. They were running around a lot, and it's cold outside, so they love being outside. This guy too, he loves being outside. That's probably why he's so beat right now. He was outside for a little while. I had a tree fall in my yard. I bought a chainsaw. I own a chainsaw now. I am a chainsaw man. Uh, Big burly logging type. Uh, but yeah, I'm a chainsaw man. I can't do an axe. No way. That thing would kill my back. Um, I have a small one. It's more of a hatchet than an axe. It takes me like 15 minutes to chop through like one tree, whereas it's this big. Not a big tree. The tree that we were chopping down, or that it fell down because of the storm. It was blocking my driveway There's no way of saving it. Trust me, if there was a way to save a tree, I would have saved it. There's no way of saving this one, and so I had to go. And hey, look at the bright side. Circle of life. I have a lot of firewood. I don't have a fireplace, so that's my next goal. Replace this electric one with a real fireplace or something of that nature. We'll see. Because that's going to cost a lot of money. And I'm not doing that. I'm not going to drop. Why am I going to drop like $7,000 on a brand new chimney? Or on a minimum $7,000. Okay? That's if, yeah, it's going to cost a lot. And then put a hole through my roof. And even though it would be beautiful, would love to have a chimney in here. However, I can't turn the camera around. But I have an electric chimney. I'll show it to you guys someday. But I was thinking about getting one of those like little metal like oil burners, or they're usually made out of cast iron or something. Or other countries have them. A lot of other countries have them. They're pretty commonplace. So I'll just have one right there in the corner. The dogs would love it. It'd keep the house warm. It would bring down my electricity bill. I think the second to last bill was $150. And this one was $200. But this was a pretty tough month. Like we were in the 20s for like 2 weeks straight, 2-3 weeks almost. It was ice on the ground. My roof was frozen. There was ice all over the roof. So the whole house was cold, and I didn't realize that's what happens when it's all electric. But luckily, that's my only bill. So knock on wood. That's me knocking on wood and him wondering why I'm doing that. Yeah. So besides the sheep, I want to get chicken. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be work, and the work is picking up their eggs. And I'm just by myself. I get tired, bro. Not just tired. I get lazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get lazy, and I get down and about myself. And sometimes I just don't want to do it. I don't know what to tell you. I want to come home, take a nap, wake up, eat, go back to sleep. Like just it's kind of I want to get some excitement in my routine. I don't know if you guys ever have that. If you guys ever have that kind of realization that you're kind of walking through life, not hoping it'll end. God forbid. However, not excited about it. You're just in that in between place, and I wouldn't call it, before this video gets flagged, I wouldn't call it depression, right? Because it's not necessarily. It's more of this like just existence. You're just existing. Depends on who you ask. Some people might say it is. Some people might say it's not. But I would see it more as just this lack of excitement, lack of life, vitality, and I would like to kind of get that. And if I can help someone, if one kid out of 100 million could relate, that's great. Eminem, in case you don't know that, I actually don't know where that song comes from. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Eminem's been what's it called? When they try to not silence someone, but if he's been, you know what I'm trying to say, when they not dox. Jeez, what's the word? Cancelled. I don't know if he's been canceled. I know they tried to, but you can't really cancel Eminem, can you? I don't know. Again, you want him canceled? I don't care. You don't want him canceled? I also don't care. That's the beauty of this. It's Unfiltered Mark. I remembered it that time, and it's me, unfiltered, and I don't want to be apologetic about it. I think there's a problem in today's age of, I'm fixing my belt. Well, not my belt really, as much as my waistband, because it's just digging in. I think that's the problem, is everyone's so afraid of what their specific group or their specific area or their specific society that they're within accepts. And no, if there's anything I want to teach through these. Not saying that anyone has to learn anything from these. I'm just a guy talking to a camera because I'm bored, and I'm hoping someone will listen. Um, Please, because if I have a few viewers, if I have some viewers, then I'm not crazy. But if I don't have any viewers and all these are just getting uploaded, then I am crazy. Then I'm just a guy in his living room talking to a phone. And but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, and everything you do it big. Everything we do it big. Because you never know. And the universe has a lot of plans for you. You know, has a lot of plans for me. Has a lot of plans for this dog. This dog was living with. Oh my God, he was on the streets in New Mexico, and it was such a sad. No, none of that. I actually got him from a very loving family that moved, and they couldn't take him with them, and I'm very happy. I was expecting him to be a lot smaller. He's probably about 35, maybe 40 pounds because I keep double feeding him, I guess. But he's probably like 30, 32 pounds was the last time I weighed him. Um, and Yeah, he came from a loving house, and but I wanted a small dog, dude. I just wanted a dog I could like hold while I'm walking because I have a big dog and I wanted a small dog. I don't know. I wanted to be one of those people that had like a purse with a dog in there, like being like, oh, they're like, oh, look at my dog, you know. I just like his head pops out. It's like, oh, but yeah, that didn't happen. And he's got more energy than her, and he riles her up. So he's my little spaz. He's just spazzes out all over the place, just goes crazy. Um, and I'm gonna pause again. You know, if that word is offensive, a spaz, I really don't know if it is. I don't I'm not that into. I try to remain knowledgeable on some of the going ons in our world because I think that's kind of your prerogative. Your unfortunate, well, not unfortunate, but it's kind of part of your job nowadays is to uh, know what's happening in the world around you. However, there's trivial stuff that I can't, you know, there's if everyone, you know, if someone's gonna offend it because I use the word spaz or because I use this word and that word and blah blah blah, like that's what I don't want happening. That's what I don't want people thinking that I'm gonna change or that you should change because someone's getting offended by something. That's the beauty of humanity. We're all gonna have different outlooks. You know, we're all gonna have different perspectives and different ways of expressing those outlooks and those perspectives and allow yourself to without feeling um, filtered, haha, redacted, and so without feeling suppressed. You know, what's the other word? Not muted. Uh, yeah, maybe censored. Without feeling censored, you should be able to just talk freely. And if people don't like what you have to say, then it's on them. Or if they don't think that you said something correctly, then it's on them to ask you to clarify. And you should be willing to clarify, you know? So I say something and someone doesn't like it and they get offended by it, they can come and ask me, like, why did you say it like that? What did you mean by that? And I would explain to them. And a lot of times it's just a matter of the word I chose to use or the example I chose to use, you know? So um, a lot of times it's just the misunderstanding of the communication. It's a misunderstanding of communication, miscommunication, right? Um, a lot of times that's just the heat. The heat turned on. Calm down. A lot of times it's just miscommunication or just people aren't used to. This is a big country. We are 350 million strong. I think we're closer to 400 now. I think 380 is what we're at. So we're almost 400 million people. There's countries that are not even 10% of that, you know? It's crazy. Uh, no, not even 1% of that. Not even 4 million people in one country. We're 400 million people, you know? So there's a lot of different mindsets and mentalities and different ways of expressing yourself and allow it. You know, allow that and don't whatever. So you let me know first off if you guys like these older. This has kind of been all over the place. I know it has. I'm not gonna delete it and I'm not gonna just shelve this video because I've shelved dozens of videos. I'm just gonna let it out and I'm gonna put it out to the world. And in anything, you just gotta do it, but you do it big. You know, everything I do it big. I think that's from Black and Yellow. I don't know. Black and Yellow. Ah, you know what it is. Everything I do a big. Yeah, it is. It is from that song. Um, it's all right. It was really big in Boston. I grew up in Boston. It was really big in Boston because of the Bruins. Because the Bruins are black and yellow. Yeah, they're not blue and yellow. They're black and yellow. Come on. She's acting shy now. Come here. She's acting all shy. This is Macy. She's making an appearance. What? She's making an appearance. I don't like her licking my face. She knows not to lick my face, but she always tries to lick my face. And then it always turns into this back and forth of, please don't lick my face. And she's always like, no, I want to. Now she's staring at me. She wants to know why I'm not petting her. Stop. What do you want? Like, what if I sometimes I wish I was a dog just so I could go up and lick her face. Be like, how do you like that? I've tried one time. I think she annoyed me. I don't know what I did. They someone I think it was him. He licked me, so I just licked him back, and he liked it. It was like, oh, great, we're doing this now. I'm like, ah, shit. And I just had hair in my mouth, and one time only, I was like, yeah, this backfired hard. So, uh, hi, hi. I wish I could get her in the shot a little better, but let's see what I can do. There she is. She does this. She puts her head and she buries her head in. That's her safe space. Wherever her head can get buried, she buries it. Um, he's just a cat, the most hyperactive, over the top cat you'll ever find. She's way bigger than him. She's 60, 65 pounds. He's only about 32, so she's twice his size. But the camera's not showing it. The camera's definitely showing him as way bigger, I guess. But yeah, that's my baby girl. That's my baby boy. And we're happy that you guys joined us. I'm going to stop this because we've been at 32 minutes. I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to probably upload another one. Because now that I've gotten the icebreaker out, we'll see what happens. I'll pick a topic, any topic. I'll probably come up with something. And again, it's, the Unfiltered Mark. So it's going to be unfiltered. I don't want to be rehearsed. I don't want to be rehearsed, you know? I just want to be. You like it? You like it. You don't? I don't know what to tell you. Please like it. Please, I need you to like it. Like it, you like it. I don't know what to tell you. Not everyone's going to like it. This isn't going to be for everyone, and this isn't my way of shooing people away. I wouldn't want to shoo you away. I'd rather flip flop you away. I make really bad dad jokes, but yeah, I don't want to shoo anyone away. You know, just I want to just be able to, you know, just, hey, if this is for you, it is. If it's not, I know I'm gonna find my collective. You know, my people, and my people are gonna find me. And I hope that you stick around. You give me a fair shot. This is my first video. I think a lot of people wouldn't have even made it this far, but if you did, welcome to the channel, to the Unfiltered Mark. This is Macy, this is Kingsley. They're not always going to be in my videos, but considering I live with these two, they probably will be with me in every video. So they're just really loving this. So it's very rare that I sit down and just sit down and just not move. So they're taking advantage. So anyway, I'm going to end this now. We're at 34 minutes. I'm going to end this video and record another one. This one's hopefully going to be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Focused. I'm also thinking about doing like word of the day. And a word just came to mind. So I'm going to stop this and I'm going to start the other video. And my ear is itchy. I'm going to start another video with the word of the day. So I'll see you on the next one. And I'm not going to edit any of these out because I don't know how to. I really don't know how to. So I'm just going to... Oh, and I usually have a beard. I just decided to shave today. So that's another reason why I probably wouldn't have uploaded this because I would have talked myself into waiting till my beard grew out, but I'm not doing that. So say goodbye to everyone. Bye, Macy. Bye, Kingsley. Bye.